Yo, what is good, boys? Trade recap today. Just a heads up before I get into the video, my neighbors are screaming outside so loud right now, so there might be some mad background noise. But we hit TP, we made $300. Let me show the P&L real quick. Oh shit. Show the P&L real quick. 300. This was the trade we hit. It could have been a lot. There was few room for improvement, few areas of improvement, but overall, it was a good winning day. So let me go through my thought process from today. Hopped on the charts. It was like 9:35 because I was busy before, so I could only jump on the charts a little bit late. I saw we had this huge daily fair value gap. We came down, tapped the CE of the fair value gap, and then ripped up from there. If I was on the charts by then, I probably would have tried to take this, but by the time I hopped on the charts, I saw that we tapped into the CE of a daily fair value gap, as well as like other 1 hour and 30 minutes that stacked inside of it, created a 5-minute rejection block out of the daily fair value gap, and then we just ripped to the upside. Now, if I was on the charts by then, I would have set a limit order here and here, and I would have caught this whole move. But when I got on the charts, we was already around here. So I marked out the rejection block. I set my Fibonacci tool, marking out the high, the low to the high. The golden zone, when I got on the charts, it was right here. The golden zone laid in between the CE. So this was the greatest setup I've seen in a very long time. Like, it was so clean. And then I was going to come and target the 4-hour highs. So this would have been a beautiful trade to take, but we did not come down and retest the golden zone. We just kept on ripping. And then when I moved my position all the way up here, when I saw that the 0.62 was now outside of the rejection block, I thought, okay, I'm not going to wait for it to come retest. I'm just going to look for a continuation confluence. So I headed over to the 3-minute, marked out this 3-minute fair value gap. We came down and tapped the CE of the 3-minute fair value gap. This is where I entered my position. When we closed above, I entered in my position, setting my stops at the bottom of the 3-minute. I was targeting these 4-hour highs. I was going to go break even at these 1 minute equal highs, take a partial at London high because we could reverse from there, and then hold my full position up here. So we came up about $200 in profit here, and then we came back down. However, I did not start thinking the trade was going to lose. I was still super confident in the trade because we created this 1-minute rejection block when tapping into the CE. Then I marked out the rejection block. We came down, retested the CE and the golden zone. That is when we pumped out. As you can see right here, we came down, hit the CE of the 1 minute. Then there was nothing else in drawdown. It was literally just pumping from there. This would have been a way better entry than my fair value gap trade because, I mean, 10 a.m. was here. 10 a.m. was here. We manipulated above it, came down into the rejection block. I could have entered in off of the CE and put a 7-point stop targeting London highs. That would have been a 12 risk to reward. Now, yeah, I didn't catch that. This is what I caught. And then when we came down and hit the CE of the 1 minute fair value gap, I trailed my stops to the rejection block. Sorry, I trailed my stops to the rejection block because I thought we're not going to come back down. And then went break even at this candle when we hit this swing high. Took one contract off my position at London highs. And then the trade I actually caught was about this size because we came up. My full TP was here at these, I think it was 4-hour highs. My full TP was here, and then we just kept on like sort of edging the range of my full TP. So I decided to trail my stops to the low. It came down, stopped me out in profit at the lows, then went to full TP. So I mean, the room for improvement that I was talking about was that I just shouldn't have trailed my stops. I went break even. I already took a partial. Should have just left my trade at break even because I would have hit a full TP here. It would have been only an extra like $80 to $100, but still, the money side is not the point. It's about the rule side. There was no reason really to trail my stops here. I already took a partial. I should have just held the full position. But solid trade, good conviction. I placed the trade before 10 a.m., so there was no way of me taking this. However, actually, what I could have done was add more contracts when I saw this trade, because it would have been such a tight stop loss anyways. Because let's say, so normally I risk about 250 if the setup's at A plus. This was A plus. We was bullish. Hit CE, formed a rejection block at CE, retested the CE of the rejection block, and then pumped up to my full TP from there. If I risked 3 contracts, that would have been a $46 risk, $800 TP. Normally I'm risking about 250, so let's get the risk up a bit. Well, I mean, my max profit target for the day is 1.5k, so let's just look what that would be. I'll be risking $93 to make 1.5k if I took that. And it was an amazing trade. I did miss this, but still, seeing this setup, great setup, good price action today. Can't complain. We're up on the day. So yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. Could be a no trade day, could be a winning day, could be a losing day. At the end of the day, nothing matters. As long as I keep showing up, I'm consistent, keep making progress, I'll get to where I want to be eventually. There's no rush. Sweet boys, I'll see you tomorrow.